Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tash. Hope you guys are having an amazing day, amazing weekend, wherever you are. By the title in today's video, I'm sure you guys can tell we are going to do an e.l.f. makeup video today. I'm super excited for this video, you guys. I am still missing a package, but it only has one item in it, several of one item. So we're just going to go ahead and move on. I will do that video at a later date. We have a lot of the new e.l.f. items in here, like skincare, a new shade of their foundation. We've got powder. We've pretty much got a full face. The only thing that I am missing was a face primer for all over. I did pick up a pore primer. So instead of using just the pore primer, I'm going to go in with, or excuse me, I went in with WnW water drop primer in Rose, just to keep it super affordable like e.l.f. And then I do not have one of their eyeliners or a bronzer. I do still have one of their contour kits, and I have some more affordable options for eyeliners. So it is a full-ish face of e.l.f. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get into the video. If you're new here, what's up? I'm Tash. Hope you'll click that subscribe button and the bell notification so you are notified each time I upload, which is 3 times a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. And also, we are getting ready to next week start with more videos. So I'm really excited to bring that to you guys. I hope that you guys will join me and watch those videos. Hope I got my mocha babes on board. Got some coffee in the cup and we're ready to go ahead and get into some makeup. So I have already moisturized, primed the all over primer for my face, and what I did was I went in with the e.l.f. Glow Radiant Moisturizer. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what this looks like. It is a beautiful primer, or excuse me, it's a moisturizer. It does come with a pump. It's in a tube and you get 12 ounces. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Or no, that's wrong. Hold on, you guys. You get 1.2 ounces. I don't have my glasses on. So it does come with a pump, and I'm only going to take out a very small bit. It looks like this, and it is super luminizing, but not to that point where you're going to look like the Tin Man. It's just got this beautiful lit from within glow, if you guys can see that there. And then I also went in with the Glow Dewy Mist with coconut and argan oil. This one is 4.1 ounces, and it's also going to moisturize your skin and give it that little bit of a dewy, youthful glow. I'm just going to read you guys a little bit about these products, and then we will get into some primer and foundation. So moving back to the Glow Radiant Moisturizer, it says the coconut infused moisturizer hydrates your skin and imparts a golden glow. Formulated with hyaluronic acid and shea butter, this moisturizer will give your skin the hydration it needs and the radiance you want in one step. So it does do that. I did not use any other moisturizers today. I just went in with this one. And then moving back to the Glow Dewy Mist with coconut and argan oil, it says this coconut water infused facial mist hydrates and refreshes makeup, leaving your skin with a dewy glow. Hydrating ingredients, hyaluronic acid and argan oil, help plump and nourish the skin. And I so far really like this. Today was my first time using it, and I applied my skincare products about 20 minutes ago or so to let it have time to really sink in and plump the skin. So I'm going to go ahead and move into primer. Now, the one that I picked up from them was the Poreless Face Primer Prime on the Go. And this is really no different than their Poreless Face Primer. You know, the cute little pink one with the little pump on it. So I thought this was different, but it's not. It's just an on-the-go version of that. And I will show you guys what it looks like. It's that same white texture. That's kind of like a cream. Let's see if that'll go. Ew. As I said, I just washed my hands. Come on now. So I'm going to let this warm up on the back of my hand just for a few seconds, and then we're going to start pressing it into those areas that I like to disguise my pores, or attempt to. Alright, so we're just pressing this into my cheek areas, my nose, and my T-zone, and all of that good stuff. Now this has the exact same texture as the one with the pump. If you guys know what I'm talking about, it's like a tube with like that frosted plastic around it. So far, I'm not seeing a ton of, and it's my fault, I think, because I have large pores. So I expect the unexpectable out of pore primers. And I know that ones this, you know, this kind of, I don't know how to describe the consistency, thin. This thin are really not going to do much for me. Like, I need that thick pore primer that really sinks into the pores. I mean, it looks good on camera, I think, but it's not my fave. But nonetheless, we bought it. We're going to use it up. So I'm going to let that sit just for a second. And then I'm going to go ahead and re-spray my face with this, just so that I don't get anything dry, like it's not dry. Because when I use pore primers, if I don't press them in like so, they will immediately create like a dry cast in those areas. And then my makeup looks really bad in those areas. So went on ahead and pressed those in. We're going to go ahead and spray this on my face. And while that's drying down, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the 411 on these brows. So hopefully this doesn't create a lot of noise. So for my brows, as you guys can tell, they're already on. I used the e.l.f. Lock On. I'm not going to say e.l.f. a million times, sorry. I used the Lock On liner and brow cream in espresso. Now I do remember I featured this in another video and told you guys, you know, I'm gonna have to play with this a little bit because it's super potent. Well, it is. I'm gonna zoom you guys in just a little bit so that you can check out my brows. I just want you guys to know that you cannot, this is not a product that you can build up, and I'm gonna show you guys what I mean by that. I'm gonna take it out of the container and I'm gonna swatch it on my hand so you guys can see just how potent this stuff is. You cannot go in with a light hand with this stuff. So give me just a second here to find a brush. So I'm just going to take this eyeliner brush here, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm doing. I'm just going in with a very light hand. That stuff is opaque. Do you see that? Now, it may not look that way on camera, but imagine swiping that on your brows. Now, to use this today, I really had to comb through my brows quite a bit with my spoolie. You guys can see that. So basically, if you're trying to build up here, or excuse me, trying to get that faded look right here, I just recommend not using that product up here in the beginning because you're not going to achieve it with this product. Like, it's really not playing. Actually, you know what? Let me zoom you guys back in a little bit because we're going to get into some eyeshadow soon. So I do like it. I think that this would be an amazing eyeliner as well as still using it for brow product. I do like it, especially if you're going for that super glam brow, but I don't recommend it for everyday wear. It's just, it's too pigmented. Never thought I'd say that. It's too pigmented. But it is super creamy, and I believe that it's long wearing as well. So let's go ahead and get into some foundation. I picked up the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. Now, I think I hauled this in another video because I accidentally bought one at the store. But that's okay because this used to be a ride or die foundation for me, and I am actually falling in love with it all over again. I don't know if they changed the formula of this. It doesn't seem like it, but I just haven't used it in so long that I wasn't sure what to expect when I used it again, and it's just so beautiful. It's like flawless coverage. I really, really enjoy it. It doesn't dry my face out. It's oil free. I'm not sure if it claims to be medium to full coverage. So, and I feel like you can build this up to full coverage. I love it. So we're gonna go ahead and get to applying that. It comes in a glass bottle. It always has, with just this. It's very chic looking in my opinion. It kind of reminds me of NARS actually. I'm going to take the pump or the bottle off. Sorry you guys, I am like today. You ever have those days where it's like it's almost Monday? That's what it is. So I'm going to take this off. It does come with a pump. You guys, I believe this foundation is still only $6. So it's a steal. You are getting a full fluid ounce. And I have mine in the shade Sand. So I'm just going to pump that on the back of my hand. And we are going to apply this with one of my new favorite sponges, which is also from e.l.f. I don't have the box up here with me, but it's going to be featured in my monthly favorites because this sponge is so good, you guys. It's nice and soft and bouncy, and I'm loving it. So See, look at that beautiful coverage. And so far, this is only one layer. I am gonna build it up just to show you guys how beautiful it is. You know what? I don't think I've ever tried this one with a brush. So I'm gonna try a brush out just to see what kind of coverage it gives. I'm going with that Morphe RG6. Yep, that's what it is. Oh my. If that ain't full coverage, I don't know what is. So I'm just taking a clean sponge, you guys, just to pick up any excess product. I do that quite a bit with foundations, and it really does help to use a clean brush, or clean sponge. Yeah, don't listen to me. So it's giving really good coverage with a brush as well, but I do recommend taking a sponge and, you know, just kind of evening it out a little bit so it's nice and smooth. Of course, that could be that brush. I think that brush needs to be cleaned. But yeah, so far it is that same flawless coverage that I remember. I'm actually going to try turning this up a bit. It seems a little dark in here today. Hopefully that's not too bad. It's very pretty. I've always loved this foundation. So something's looking a little funny on my nose. I don't know if you guys can see it. And I'll be honest, even though this viewfinder is pretty darn close to me, my last video that I filmed, after Nick got done editing it, I noticed that my concealer had creased really, really bad. So you guys get to look at that. I apologize. It's pretty bad. But, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and upload it just to show you guys that nobody has perfect makeup every single day. So, feel free to crack jokes and make fun, because I sure did at myself. I found it amusing. Alright guys, so right off the bat, something is not agreeing with my skin that I put on, and I know it's not the foundation. One, I've worn it for years, and two, I've been wearing it since I picked up the one from the store. I've been wearing it every day, pretty much. Other than filming, obviously, but I just noticed something is not agreeing with my skin. And it's just, I don't know, in certain areas it looks different. Like it kind of looks a little dry in spots, and this foundation never does that. So I don't know if it's the skincare that I used. Obviously I will find out. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to concealer. Now I did pick up their new Cameo concealer. Just gotta find the box in here. I don't know if you guys have already watched any videos on this. I did peep a few just because I was trying to figure out which shade to get. I know with e.l.f. you have to be careful because sometimes their shades either look lighter or darker than what they are. I'm just adjusting this light again. It just looks crazy to me. So it's really hard to pick out your shades on e.l.f. sometimes. And I'm not knocking the brand. I love the brand, but I just think that they need to step it up a little bit with how their shades look online. Now, I ordered mine in the shade Medium Peach. So on the website, it kind of resembles this color right here, and I'm just gonna hold that up real quick. Focus. All right. But in the tube, this is what I got. Do you guys see the difference? This package color looks much darker, so I thought I was getting that. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this on the back of my hand, and I'm just double checking. This bottom of the tube does say Medium Peach, so that's what this is supposed to be. It does have that huge doe foot applicator that everybody's doing now, and this is how light this is. That's medium. But anyway, the show must go on, so for YouTube purposes, I'm gonna go ahead and here we go. Now, I'm not going to use a ton. This is supposed to be full coverage. So I'm just going to kind of start out with a little bit under the eyes and a little bit up here down the nose and on the chin. Because even after watching like the video on e.l.f. and stuff like that, it looked like it was fairly full coverage. Which kind of scares me because this is what's going to happen all over my face. But we'll make it work, guys. Pretty much always do. My God, you guys, this is pigmented. Woo! So pigmented. So I really do think that e.l.f. was trying to mirror Tarte Shape Tape. I mean, a lot of companies I think were, but e.l.f. has been known to do stuff like that. I'm just going to bring it up on the lid because I don't have an eye primer from them. I'm probably going to have to add more anyways. But e.l.f. has always duped higher end brands. I mean, look how quickly they duped the Tatcha primer, which, by the way, I finally got my hands on some, you guys. So that should be here this coming Saturday. Today is Sunday, so I still have a week to wait. But we're going to do that video since I already have the Tatcha on. Okay, so right off the bat, this is looking super dry on my under eyes. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in. Hopefully you'll be able to see. So like right here is looking super duper dry. And even though this is really, really pigmented, I'm not seeing that full coverage. So we're just going to add a little bit more. And I'm going to mist it like I do all of my concealers because I did not miss this one. So, but as you guys can see, look how white this is for medium peach. Just keep that in mind when you get ready to order yours. I'm going to mist it with the Tarte Ready Set Radiant like I do with all concealers. I bring a whole new meaning to Flashback Mary. Look out, James Charles. Woo, y'all. Now, what I'm going to do, because I do not have a full-on bronzer from e.l.f., that is the one thing I forgot to order. I meant to order their primer-infused bronzer, but I forgot. Sorry, guys. But I do have one of their old contour palettes right here. As you can see, my shade is completely out. So I'm going to break out the e.l.f. Butter Bronzer. I do have another contour shade here, but I don't know if I can get away with this. I think that's the reason that this one's in another palette. It's pretty dark. Wish me luck, guys. I'm going to try to contour my face with this a little bit. I'm kind of scared. Just because my face is already so light. But we're going to try it out, guys. Now, this is not a palette that I bought. I had these palettes that I just held up in my collection from before. Can't tell, but I think that's going to look super muddy. Okay, yeah, that's not going to work. So I'm just going to do that on the other side so that I can blend and buff it out. You guys, I'm sorry that this is not all e.l.f., but I have to grab another contour palette. Ooh, I have one sitting right here. I'm going to use the LA Colors Contour palette. That is like a ride or die for me, just because I know that this will work. And so here we go. This will give me that color that I need. And it looks a little crazy right now, you guys, but as always, I will blend it out and make it work. I need some color back in my life, you guys. Oh, it's horrible. Okay. I know it looks crazy now. Don't click off just yet. Give me a chance. I got y'all. What do you think they'd do if I walked into Sephora looking like this? Look at my nose. It's hilarious, you guys. I'm loving this right now. all I'm doing is taking that powder brush that I used to set my under eyes and just kind of buffing some of this out, just with whatever powder's left. And in person, it actually looks a little bit better than it does on camera. So I'm going to turn my light down just a little bit so you guys can see, you know, a little bit more of what I see. So here is my natural color, and this is what it's looking like with the contour. So I am going to grab a bronzer. And instead of the, what did I say I was going to grab? Instead of the butter bronzer, I was going to grab the Physicians Formula butter bronzer. Instead of that, I'm just going to take what's left of my Hoola bronzer, because I don't have too much. And I'm just going to like put that everywhere that I can put bronzer to try to warm up this face. I'm not going to put any more on the nose. Gosh, you guys, I knew that was going to be light, but I didn't think it was going to be that light. Like, come on, e.l.f. So then, I'm going to go in with one of my powder brushes that I use frequently. Now, I have not put anything on this because I didn't use this one to set my face today. So I'm just going to press all over my face, and that should have some of my powder from previous days. I know that sounds gross, but I need some color. I need some color, you guys, and I don't want to cheat. So to me, this was not cheating. So in person, it's actually looking a lot better. A lot better. Like, for real, for real, for real. So, we're going to go ahead and move on. I'm just going to put a little bit of that yellow powder down my nose like I usually do when I contour. Just because I kind of lost some of that as I was doing all that crazy blending. I think it looks a lot better once we get some more color on the face. Hopefully it will help it out. So we're going to go ahead and move on to their primer infused blush in Always Cheeky. Now I'm hoping that this is a beautiful color. We don't need any more mishaps, e.l.f. I'm sorry, you guys. I have to laugh. That's crazy. Alright, this is a pretty big pan, it looks like. Now, just behind this is these are supposed to last a little bit longer, so I am excited to try it out. Just looking for a blush brush here. I'm going to go in with the BH brush in number 3 in the Studded Couture collection. Okay, I see you. It's pretty. It's a little sheer, kind of, for, you know, what I like. You guys know I love blush. So I'm just going to try to build it up just a little bit. And hopefully, you know, I'm not doing too much. So that's what it looks like. I think it's pretty. This is kind of more of like an everyday blush color for me. You know, more of like that natural look. So it's really, really pretty. Again, this is what it looks like in Always Cheeky. So now I'm going to go ahead and move into the part I can't wait for, which is dun, da, 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 shadows. I've already showed you guys the 18 Hit Wonder palette. I'm going to go ahead and try this one, which is Opposites Attract. Haven't even opened this one yet. So I believe this was the first one that they came out with in these, what, 18 pan shadow palettes, or is it 14 shades? Oh, cute. They even give you a couple of looks to try on the back. So, okay. This is the first one that they came out with these palettes like this. So I'm excited to try this. Again, this one has warm tones and cool tones. I'm just going to go straight in and play and have fun. Because y'all know what? I don't think this makeup look could get any worse. Alright, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a blending brush. I'm using Almar Cosmetics brush today. I'm just going to go in with this shade Fresh to set my lid. I did not set it yet. Oh, that's nice. That's just a flush color, so you probably can't see too much. Oh yeah, that concealer. Even on my eyes, it's looking a little dry. And I'm sorry, you guys, but I have got to moisturize my lips. I think I got a little bit of that concealer on my lips, and they're just feeling hella dry. So, not to keep talking about it, I mean, I'm really not trying to be negative when I say this, you guys, but if you're going to go buy that concealer, I would try to wait until you can purchase it in a store, because I actually went, I believe, 3 shades up, because I was listening to a couple of people on YouTube say that, you know, medium was really light, and it looked like fair, yada, 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 so I actually went 3 shades up, and it's still too late, so if you can pick it up in store, I would definitely do that. It's not a huge loss. Like, if I can't use it on my face, I'll just use it as an eye primer. But still. Alright guys, so I'm going to go in with this BH Cosmetics brush. I cannot remember the exact collection this one came in. Or if they still have it. I will look on their website when I upload, but this is the number 6 brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Saucy, which is the shade right here, and I'm actually gonna mix it with Sassy, which is the shade here. Just kind of playing around a little bit today. These shadows, just so you guys know, they do have kick up in the pan. Not a huge deal, I don't think. As you can see, I hope you can see that they're nicely pigmented. Just gonna blend that out with the same brush that I went in with. Alright, you guys, so next I think I'm going to go in with the shade Cheeky, which, surprise, is kind of like an orangey color. I just want to see how pigmented these are. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and go into this shade right here called Warm. It's a brown shade. And I'm going to take a more precise blending brush in there. I'm going to take the BH Cosmetics Studded Couture brush. This is the number 9 brush. And I'm going to start here on my outer crease and just kind of work in about halfway and take this on the outer V as well. These are very nice. I don't feel like they're patchy or dry, or they seem very creamy, very easy to blend, and just very nicely pigmented all around. I'm really liking these. I didn't expect anything less from e.l.f. Alright, you guys, I'm going to take a flat brush as soon as I can find me one. And I'm going to take my favorite one, which is from Elmar Cosmetics. And I think I'm going to go into the shade called Spicy here, which is kind of like a just kind of like a brown goldish kind of a color. It's really pretty. Or maybe daring. Ooh, what is this one called? Clever? All right, let me swatch these first and then I will decide. It's really hard because they're all so pretty. You guys can see those. All the other swatches I have going on. I'm gonna spray my brush with the Garnier hydrating spray. This is not part of the video. Sorry, don't mean to confuse. So we are gonna go into the shade Spicy, which is that first goldish shade that I showed you guys. I'm just gonna add that to my lid. Ooh, she is pretty. Why did I do that? Because I wanted to show that I could fix it. Alright guys, I think I'm going to try something a little bit different today. Now I generally don't line my upper eye. But I want to try this lock-on liner. So I want to see how good it lines over eyeshadow, just because she's so creamy and so pretty. So I'm going to take this brush from BH Cosmetics Royal Affair Collection. This is the number 10 brush, and it's a liner brush. I'm just going to lightly dip in here. I really hope I don't ruin this whole eye look. So give me just a second. Actually, I'm going to do this off camera because I'm not good at lining my upper at all. So I'll be right back, you guys. Alright, you guys, I'm back. So this is really good for lining your top lash line or whatever. I'm just not really good at it. I never have been. It's just not really something that I do because I've always been so bad at it. And then wearing glasses, I always felt like it made my eyes look smaller. So I'm going to go in and smoke out my lash line with the shades Sassy and Warm. Just a little tiny bit. I got asked the other day also while I'm thinking about it somewhere. I don't remember where it was, but they were like, well, how come you never do a wing? I am not good at it. And if I'm doing it right when I do it, I feel like it doesn't look right on me. So if anybody has any, I don't know, some advice, or, you know, I just don't feel like it looks right on me, so I don't wear it. And again, with wearing glasses and stuff, I just, you know, I don't know. To me, it looks right on some people that wear glasses, and I think that it looks weird on some people that wear glasses. I don't know. To each their own, though. You know, you like what you like. Alright, guys. So the next product I'm going to go in with is a newer mascara by e.l.f. I don't know if you guys know this, but they did revamp and reformulate their mascaras. So this one is called Volume Plumping in Black. And, oops. Just going to go ahead and try it out. This is what it looks like. And then here is what the, oh god. Now I'm nervous because this is one of these ones that I don't like. I am just not having a good day. So, just kidding, it's makeup, you guys, not that serious. Just gonna try to take my time and wiggle this through here. Now, it's the weirdest thing, and some people may agree, some people may say I'm crazy, but I generally like my mascara after it's been open for about a couple days to a week, because to me the formula just gets that much better. So usually newer ones that I open, I don't generally end up liking them until about a week later, if I like them. That's my honey going on break. Alright, you guys, so quickly right off the bat, I don't like the wand. And that's just me being picky because I know what I like. So I'm not too sure about the formula just yet. And again, I probably won't know how I feel about the formula until after this has been open for a few days. So I am going to do the other eye off camera just to kind of speed things up. Because you guys have seen me do mascara before. So I will be right back. Alright, you guys. So for my eyeliner, I do not have an e.l.f. liner, which I've already mentioned. So I'm just going to go in with one of my favorites, which is by WnW. And it is their Scandal Eyes 24-hour, up to 24-hour wear a brown eyeliner. And this is not the auto one. This is an actual pencil. WnW has some of my favorite eyeliners ever. They're pretty much waterproof. They last all day long, and I think that they're just very creamy, and yeah. So for my highlighter, I did not pick up a new one. I'm actually going to use one of my favorites. Now mine broke, so no hate. Just kidding. So mine did break, but mine is in the shade Moonlit. And I'm just going to highlight like crazy with my favorite AOA fan brush. That it's been sitting on my vanity is why you guys haven't seen it yet. But I'm just going to go in with that. Actually, I'm going to wet the brush a little bit because sometimes I feel like the e.l.f. highlighters need a little help. But that's just all a matter of preference. And I really get in there. Like, I love their highlighters. So, there we go already. I haven't heard somebody say that in a long time. Usually it's my little brother. He's, no, not so little anymore. He's actually in his 30s now. Damn, Daddy, we getting old, man. And he is such a sweetheart, you guys. My brother actually is cool as hell, and he watches my videos to support me as I would him. We're just very close like that, and I think it's so awesome that he's a boy and he watches my makeup videos to support me, even though he doesn't do makeup. That's so awesome. Best brother ever award goes to Day Day. Alrighty, so we are highlighted to the gods, you guys. Now for lip products, me too, babe. My honey is on break. So for lip products, I have my favorite matte liquid lipstick in the shade Praline. And then I also have been super into their plumping lip glosses, you guys. They are amazing. They're not sticky, they're creamy, they actually do plump, and they have a little bit of a minty feel to them, so you know they're working. And my favorite shade so far is in Mocha Twist, so I'm going to combine these. And for lip liner, I do not have an e.l.f. lip liner anymore, so I'm going to use my favorite, which is the Jordana in Rock and Rose. Ooh, someone misses me. Alright, you guys, sorry about that. I'm going in with Praline. So there's the lip shade. I'm going to let it dry down for just a second, and then we will top it with the gloss. So it dries down pretty fast. Now, if you guys have not used these, this is not a new product, but if you have not used these, they are so light on the lips. Like, it does not feel like you're wearing anything, in my opinion. We're going to top that with the plumping gloss. And you guys, I apologize if you can't see when I'm putting on a lip product. It's because I can't see. So, yeah, pull the mirror up pretty close. The last time I was doing it and I was trying to make sure that you guys could see me applying lip product, I'm like, I had the lipstick all the way over here. So that's why we don't do that anymore. Excuse me one second. Finger test. All right, you guys, so this is the final look. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's e.l.f. video featuring some of their new products. I absolutely loved most of the stuff that I tried. Again, there is something in here that I tried that's not totally agreeing with my skin. I'm not exactly sure what it is yet, but I will get to it and figure it out before the end of the month so that I can hopefully save you guys from some bit of a disaster, if you know, because it's just, I don't know, something on my skin, especially right in this area, it's not agreeing with it. So, even though the concealer is super duper light, I do like the way that the look turned out for the most part. Comment down below, let me know what you think. And that concealer, I'm still going to use it. I think it's going to be a really good eye primer. So, but as far as picking out the concealer, again, you guys, I'm telling you, if you can get it in store or maybe order more than one. It's just that I had so much makeup coming this month. I was like, no, we're doing one. So anyways, if you are new here, what's up? I'm Tash. I hope that you will hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification so that you are notified each time I upload, which at current is 3 times a week. And periodically, any other time that I have been able to upload another video. We're still kind of working on the schedule between the two of us because, as you guys know, Nick does my editing. I do everything else. Nick does my editing, and it has to coincide with his schedule as well. So I think that that is enough of me chit-chatting and taking up your guys' time. I really hope this video is not too long. If it is, blame the editor. Just kidding. All right, you guys, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, for spending your time with me. You guys have no idea what it means to me. And I hope to chat with you all soon. So have a wonderful, wonderful night. Bye, guys.